So you think that divorce rates will have an uptick post-COVID?
Divorce rates are having an uptick during COVID. It's already up now. Normally the divorce rate is what, 49, 50%? And now it's up to 55 plus. So we're already there. And here's the big thing. We're not even in divorce season yet. That doesn't spike until February and March. And so we've got some things coming. The negative numbers are up all over the board. Chemical and non-chemical abuse is up. Alcohol abuse, drug abuse, emotional, verbal, physical abuse is up, all on the rise, and these are all those glaring, obvious issues that have been brought on by this external stressor that we keep calling coronavirus.
I feel like Rodney King. Can't we just all get along? Like, can we all just relax and take it easy? You know, Dr. Hazelton, your findings were actually forecasting lower birth rates post-COVID, and you know that can negatively impact population. You claim that couples will defer having kids and marriage. Break that down for us.
Projections are that about 500,000 fewer births will happen in 2021. Wow. So the conclusion of the pandemic, how many babies are going to be born? Far fewer. That's a 13.8% drop from the 3.8 million that births that we saw in 2019 before the pandemic.
Wow.
It's really going to cause a marked shift in the balance of the population. We'll have more older people relative to younger people, and that is something to look out for. It's a potential problem.
Absolutely.
If you look at the Spanish flu in 1918, every time there was a spike in deaths, it was followed by a reduction in the birth rate of about 12.5%, and it happened like that in lockstep. And I think that actually is true whether you're looking at people who are doing relatively well during the pandemic or babies are expensive for everybody.
Right.
But it's also because of the disease threat and people being concerned about bringing babies into this world with, you know, a scary world, honestly.
We're living in uncertain times. It's tough to keep up with the latest medical headlines.
About the market, panicked about COVID.
And how do those headlines impact you and your family?
100,000 people died.
On season 13 of The Doctors, we want to empower you physically.
If I met them at dance, they would meet me at medicine.
Man, I love that. Emotionally.
If I could change my thoughts, I can change my feelings.
And medically.
He doesn't have his mask up, which is not a good thing.
This is the $1 million question, maybe the $1 trillion question. This is so critical for people to hear. We're giving you the inside track on health and wellness so that you can get back to the life you deserve. It's time to take back your power. The Doctors, now more than ever. Premieres September 21st.